A gunman on the run leads a fleet of squad cars on a chase in Tyler, Texas.
He's shooting at the deputy.
That ends with one man dead. The drama begins in Tyler's town square at the Smith County Courthouse, where every day passions run high.
In a courthouse, whether it's New York City or Tyler, Texas, that courthouse is full of emotion, especially in the courts of divorce and child custody.
That day, February 24th, 2005, 43-year-old David Arroyo is waiting outside for his ex-wife to arrive for a child support hearing.
He had somehow blamed all the problems in life on his wife and his son.
Armed with a powerful semi-automatic rifle, he opens fire.
We have shots fired on the square. We have someone down. Appears to be a Hispanic male. Looks like it's from the old convenience store.
The shooting is all caught on a courthouse surveillance camera. Arroyo, on the right, guns down ex-wife Maribel Estrada and one of their sons, 23-year-old David Arroyo Jr. A massive gun battle erupts between Arroyo and officers at the courthouse entrance.
We're getting shot at. We're on the way. We're trying to get the guy. Our bailiff's been shot.
Deputy Sherman Dollison, filling in as a bailiff, moves outside to confront Arroyo as he opens fire.
When you watch the video, you see that the officers are doing exactly what they're taught to do, and that's run into the gunfire to try to stop the perpetrator.
Where is he now? He's outside the back. The bailiff's outside the back door? I think he went out. He's been shot. They're going to need an ambulance.
Dollison is shot multiple times and falls to the ground outside the courthouse, critically injured. Other officers are shooting Arroyo, but he's not going down. Unknown to them at the time, he's wearing protective body armor. Still, the officers keep coming.
One was critically injured with numerous gunshots in front of the courthouse. He kept shooting. Even when he was shot numerous times, he still rose up and tried to shoot.
Outside the courthouse, Arroyo's son is shot in both legs, but still alive. As the bullets are flying, he begs his father for his life.
I said, before I die, we need to talk. And I was basically just trying to get him to stop, hold up. But I didn't even know what I was gonna say. He just looked at me, goes, talk about what?
On the street, local resident Mark Wilson, a licensed gun owner, fires at Arroyo, but Arroyo turns and shoots him dead. Sheriff Smith believes Wilson may have prevented Arroyo from killing his own son.
I believe had it not been for Mark Wilson and some others and the deputies shooting back at him, that he would have killed his son. There's no doubt in my mind.
But it's too late to save Arroyo's ex-wife. She dies on the courthouse steps.
I think the last thing she was saying was I could make her out like she was praying. I was trying to talk to her and she wasn't really responding. Like she was saying like it was praying in her mind. And after that, she just went blank.
Caught on police dashboard camera, Arroyo makes his getaway in his pickup truck. Nearby, Sergeant Rusty Jacks thinks Arroyo may still be on foot, so he jumps on the hood of a squad car, hoping to catch him by surprise.
We'll take any means of transportation. We still hunt them down with from four-wheelers to horseback. It just depends on what's available at the time, and that's what Jacks did.
We're going to grab him. Get in!
A caravan of police officers joins the chase, including John Smith, a deputy sheriff at the time. Smith is surprised at how slowly Arroyo is driving for a man on the run.
It was low speed. Seemed like to me he was taunting us. Like he's wanting to fight.
405 northbound, back overpass.
As Arroyo heads north of town, he still has his weapon at the ready.
We're still northbound, speed's 40. The barrel of the gun is still out the driver's window.
Wary of Arroyo's rifle, the fleet of squad cars keep a safe distance. But Deputy Smith decides it's time to make a move.
I just felt that I needed to engage him and put a stop to it.
Smith's car bolts past the others toward the red pickup truck. Maneuvering close behind Arroyo.
All I could see was him, the shooter. I had tunnel vision focused on him.
Arroyo picks up speed as Smith approaches, then opens fire.
05, he fired out the window. He tried to shoot the sheriff deputy.
Under intense fire, Smith decides to ram Arroyo's vehicle from behind and try to throw him off.
While I was shooting, I rammed his pickup truck because I figured, he's got to drive, so he'd stop shooting. So I think he shot me like 5 times.
Suddenly, Arroyo stops his truck and gets out, aiming his rifle right at Smith.
He's shooting at the deputy.
He gets out, and I'm out of bullets, so I get out. I get out of the way.
With no ammunition, Smith is a sitting duck. But luckily, another squad car has pulled over to the right. It's Sergeant Rusty Jacks. Armed with a rifle, he shoots Arroyo from 60 feet away and kills him.
In my rearview mirror, I see him just drop. So I don't know what had happened. I didn't know if I'd hit him and it was just a delayed response. I just didn't know. But his truck was still rolling, so I just did a U-turn and put my bumper on his front bumper to keep the truck from rolling.
Deputy Sherman Dollison, gravely injured at the courthouse, fights for his life in the days that follow.
I did not know if Dollison was going to live or die. It was touch and go for many days afterwards.
But Dollison pulls through, and the other officers escape with minor injuries. A few weeks later, a memorial is held to remember the victims and to honor the officers.
It was a very solemn time here in this county, and it lasted longer than a lot of the tragedies that I've seen happen. There was still a solemn attitude around the courthouse.
The courthouse still shows its scars from that day in 2005. There are bullet holes in its walls today. David Arroyo Jr. is haunted by the death of his mother.
I wish I could have done more. I hope she made it to heaven, because that's where she should be. And I'm pretty sure my dad's in hell, so he ain't gonna bother her no more.